Okay, so what if the secret to crushing your fear of public speaking wasn't about picturing the audience in their underwear? I mean, really, what if the real secret has been hiding in plain sight this whole time, on the written page? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unlock it. So if you get that knot in your stomach before a speech, you are definitely not alone. Look at this number. A staggering 75% of people feel the exact same way. That is literally 3 out of every 4 of us. It's so common, it's got a name: glossophobia. This isn't a personal failing, it's just part of being human.
But here's an interesting thought. We always focus on the symptoms of stage fright, right? The shaky hands, the racing heart. But what if the cure isn't about performance tricks at all, but about preparation? What if the key to being confident up on stage is actually found down on the page? Let's dig into that idea.
So, what is this big secret? This writer's weapon? It's structure. Simple as that. Think about it for a second. Most of our anxiety comes from the fear of the unknown. You know, what if I forget my lines, or what if I lose my train of thought? A really solid, logical structure acts like your safety net. It's always there to catch you, building your confidence from the ground up.
This quote, wow, it really gets to the heart of it. You can have the most brilliant ideas, the most compelling data in the world, but without a clear framework to hold it all together, you're just making noise. Structure is what turns a random pile of facts into a powerful, persuasive message that your audience can actually follow and remember.
So how do we actually build this structure? Well, it turns out we can just borrow a super powerful tool from the world of academic writing. Whether you're writing an essay or prepping a speech, the building blocks are pretty much identical. It all boils down to this simple, repeatable pattern. You make a clear point, you back it up with some evidence, you explain why it matters, and then you leak it to your main message. That's it.
And one of the best frameworks for this is called the MEAL plan. Yeah, MEAL. Now, don't let its academic background from Duke University fool you. This is a fantastic, universal tool for clear communication. Think of each point in your speech as a complete meal. When every single point is structured this way, your whole presentation just becomes incredibly logical and so much easier for your audience to digest.
Okay, so let's actually put this into practice. We're going to break down how you can use this 4-part plan to build arguments that are so clear and well-supported, you'll feel this whole new level of confidence just knowing your material is this solid.
Here it is, broken down. First, your main idea. This is just your one clear claim, right? Your topic sentence. Next, evidence. This is your proof, a statistic, a quote, a short story, whatever you've got. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, analysis. This is the so what. You have to explain to your audience how your evidence proves your main idea. Please don't make them connect the dots for themselves. And finally, the link. You either tie it all back to your speech's big idea, or you build a smooth bridge to your next point. Every single one of your points can follow this bulletproof structure.
All right, so once your arguments are built and your structure is rock solid, something kind of amazing happens. You stop worrying about what to say, and all that mental energy is now free to focus on how you say it. This is where we make the jump from the page to the stage, and we start to tackle the physical and mental side of things.
Okay, when we get nervous, our body's fight or flight response kicks in. Our breathing gets all shallow, our heart starts pounding. The fastest way to get that back under control is through your breath, and different techniques do different things. Diaphragmatic or belly breathing is great for just reducing overall tension. Box breathing is perfect for sharpening your focus right before you go on. And hey, even just consciously slowing down your breath can physically lower your heart rate. Finding one that works for you is a total game changer.
Now let's talk body language. Here's a simple but incredibly effective one. Use open palms. It's a subconscious cue we humans have used for centuries to signal honesty. I mean, you're literally showing you don't have any weapons. When you speak with your palms open, you're non-verbally telling your audience, hey, I'm open with you, I've got nothing to hide. And that makes them more receptive and, funny enough, it helps you feel more at ease too.
Next up, don't be afraid to take up some space. Our instinct when we're nervous is to physically shrink, to kind of fold in on ourselves. But confidence is expansive. By using wider, more open gestures, you actually project authority. And it's not just for the audience's benefit. Studies show that adopting a confident posture can actually make you feel more confident. It's a classic fake it till you make it scenario that actually works.
And finally, let's make those gestures count. Nervous energy often leaks out through random, distracting hand movements. We've all seen it. Instead, use your hands with purpose. If you're talking about 3 key points, hold up 3 fingers. Describing something growing? Show that with your hands. When your gestures match your words, they stop being a distraction and become a really powerful tool for emphasis. Now, this might be the single most important thing to hear about performance anxiety. Research from way back in 1987 found that there's pretty much no link between how nervous a speaker feels on the inside and how well the audience thinks they did. Just let that sink in for a second. Those butterflies in your stomach, they're totally invisible to everybody else. Nerves are just energy. They are not a sign that you are going to fail.
Which brings us to a huge point. Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you build, and it rests on pillars just like these. But notice what's at the very foundation: sufficient preparation. That's the writer's work we just talked about with the MEAL plan. All the other stuff, practicing, visualizing success, positive self-talk, breathing, it all becomes so much easier when you have that solid foundation to stand on. It's a whole system for building real earned confidence.
So, let's bring it all home. We've looked at the writer's secret, that solid structure, and we've looked at the performer's tools for managing your mind and body. Real, lasting confidence is born right at the intersection of those two things. And this is really the key takeaway. When you have built a bulletproof structure for your speech, you are no longer terrified of forgetting what comes next. And that one single change frees up so much mental space to just be present, to connect with your audience, and to deliver your message with your actual personality. The structure does the heavy lifting, so you can focus on the performance. At the end of the day, remember that public speaking isn't about some flawless, perfect performance. It's about connection. It's about sharing something you believe in. And by building that strong foundation on the page first, you give yourself the freedom and the confidence to get up on that stage and share your unique voice. Your ideas absolutely deserve to be heard, and your voice matters.